Taking our text from the book of Jonah chapter 1 verse 1 to 17.
Tido kwanwa ibuka Yona chura chel na hayapara abiro.
The book of Jonah has 4 chapters.
Buka Yona ti kara chel kere chora ngwen.
And 48 verses.
Kara chel kere tieng pira ngwen aboro.
We will be reading them into pieces as we go.
Do pimano no wote kwano nushu ka wora nyim.
The book of Jonah is a very great book.
Buka Yona oberu buku rapira teng meichen.
It is a well-known story for very many obvious reasons.
Oberu do achel la mengeyo do shopi tien kopa pola.
Not least of which are a disobedient prophet.
Penny pianido no obera dwar ping obera jemo.
Among many others.
Yakina jo apol.
Is a disobedient prophet.
And obera dwar ping obera jemo.
And in the story we find an obedient fish.
Which
is ready to execute its duty on a man who was disobedient. A wicked nation that starts out bad and yet ends good. Well, for a while anyway. To all my friends out there who do not take the power of God into account, the book of Jonah is just one large book with a fishing yarn that cannot be possibly true.
Buka Yona oberu buka chel ameti kara chel kere kutmerech amekada yine kwano perong ni awi totwal.
And to the believer, it is not only true, but it displays the heart, mercy, and the power of God. The book of Jonah is displayed among the prophetic books of the Bible for which Jonah was a prophet. Hopefully, by the end of this series, we will be able to understand that Jonah was a disobedient prophet, but later he did his duty. So who is this Jonah we are talking about? Jonah chapter 1 verse 1. The word of the Lord came to Jonah, the son of Amittai, saying. So what do we know about Jonah in his times? We remember that Jonah lived around about 793 BC. A simple concordance search will tell you that there isn't anyone else in the Bible who was called Jonah. The name Jonah means a dove. The only reference to Jonah comes in 2 Kings where it says, in the whole of the Bible, 2 Kings 14:23 to 25. 2 Kings 14:23 to 25. In the 15th year of Amaziah, son of Joash, king of Judah, Jeroboam, son of Joash, king of Israel, became king in Samaria, and he reigned 41 years. He was the one who restored the boundaries of Israel from Lebo to the Sea of Arabah, in accordance with the word of God, the God of Israel, spoken through the servant Jonah of Amittai, the prophet from Gath. We were simply referring to Jonah being mentioned in the Bible in 2 Kings. So we now know that Jonah lived in between around 793 and 753 BC. Now you know that it is not easy. What every prophet wants to hear, arise and go to Nineveh, is not very simple. Jonah chapter 1 verse 2. Arise, go to Nineveh, the great city, and cry against it. For their wickedness has come before me. God is already beginning to give Jonah the task to do. Now, in this weak command, the Lord is not the faint-hearted God. We will soon see why.
wando biro neno piny
Do
omere
you know how much about Nineveh?
cheko ing'iyo kongo dodo akwa ho Nineveh
Do you know where it was located or built?
cheko ing'iyo kwenda me onuti yenyo kweno gerie
For it had a very infamous builder, not so much known.
onuti karachiel kida gero mora teka me pinge yetutwal
Nineveh was located 550 miles northeast of Israel.
Nineveh onuti tutukire me Israel
Nineveh became the capital city of Assyrian Empire, and it is fair to say its inhabitants were not the friendliest people you will ever want to meet.
Nineveh onuobedo di boma me Assyria me miudo yin yang aberi unupe upong karachiel kide jo me chunyi maro merwate
The
kiki
Assyrian Empire had a vicious reputation that intimidated many people who wanted to go there.
jo Assyria onubedo jo akiregi tek ame obedo miyo jo bora tutwalero jo nu miruot kunu
Very interestingly, the location of Nineveh is close to the modern-day Mosul in Iraq
ichani Nineveh tie chok karachiel kide Iraq
or Iraq, as you would want to mention it.
kidado nywera moluongo kede
And currently, you know that most Islamic states have taken over that place.
amando uningia bere dulu chilam ena yedo ti umuonyo Nineveh
Now, the origin of the founder of Nineveh has an interesting story which is recorded in the book of Genesis, chapter 10, verse 8 through 11.
ng'ata me obino gero Nineveh tikero dodo mora min mechiel amenuore ibuka gege
The infamous Nimrod,
nyinga me ruo amo luoni Nimrod
the man who built Babel and then the Tower of Babel, as we would say, and then Nineveh.
ng'ata me obino gero tower me Babel karachiel kire Nineveh
One became the capital of Babylon, and then the other the capital of Assyrian Empire.
meno kene cha obino bedo di boma dit me Babylon eka eno kene cha te bedo di boma dit me
Praise the
Assyria
Lord, somebody out there.
opa hono ruod ng'ato roho
As
kano
we move on,
kado wora nyim
these two empires are the ones that fought against Israel and took the Jewish people into captivity.
loba rioni gino bedo loba teka mobino luenyi kom Israel te mako tino me Israel ter ko yupi
Both Babel, as we would say, Babylon and Nineveh are located in modern-day Iraq. We already said that.
Babylon karachiel kire Nineveh tie Iraq ame wano nge
There was
karwani
trouble in that region, as we would say, as Solomon said,
nuango nuti tuon peho ilobo nasha ame chulo mante kobne
there is nothing new under the sun.
ni peti ginora nyen ni te chieng
People may change,
jora mo lo here
but the spirits over the regions will not change.
edo chunya meti lobe no mombino lo here
Now we are going to Jonah chapter 1 verse 3.
mando wori buka yonna chora chiel tiengera dek
God tells Jonah to go east,
obao ko bi yonna me wot tukide
but Jonah chooses to go west.
eto yonna te wot to to
I know I could be speaking to a preacher or a servant of God or somebody working in government that you have a call to go to a direction, but you have chosen another direction.
ang'eyo ni atia lo karachiel kire tujiri moro onywa ticha gamente moro ame uri me wotungo chiele yindoke woro lung tuke mere
Jonah chapter 1 verse 3. But Jonah rose up to flee to Tarshish from the presence of the Lord.
yonna te ya me ngwesho ko Tarsis ame kun ngwesho ko komtioba
So he went down to Joppa, found a ship which was going to Tarshish, and paid the fare and went down in to go with them to Tarshish from the presence of the Lord.
tengwesho ko Joppa me wo yitu yia ametia wori Tarsis kun doko lung tuke tunga mo baonu tia oreye
One thing which is very easy to do is to walk away from the presence of God.
gina chiel ame yoto twal metiyo ober me yine ngwesho ko komtioba
In this era of COVID, as we go through all different kinds of thoughts and persecutions in our hearts, I bring you this news today.
ikori kare me corona ni amedo chunywa ti upong karachiel kire tammoga popat akiliwu amuti entine
To some people, God is using COVID-19 to bring us back to Him.
bot jo kenne obande ti karachiel kire corona ni meduogo gibore
To the rest of us, it is also being a time of great reflection to understand what He had spoken before, which we need to return to as much as we had taken a different direction in life.
borwa wan dusido miro luodo tengi yokwa wa ber tenenno ngwa me karachiel nu ba ko bi wani wan miro ti oteduogi ye otewotutungo pore
For
ti
Jonah was a task from the Lord that he did not want to do.
yonna obino mie tich ma tia me onu yepe omar metiyo
So he set off to do the impossible, which to him was his own heartbeat.
dongente ya ko me wotiyo gina medong petwera ame onu tia puguru chunya puha
God wanted Jonah to go to Nineveh, which was about 500 odd miles northeast of Palestine.
oba onu tia miro ni yonna miro woni nevi chuchong ma yiro mia beach ameti tutu kide me Palestine
Only 500.
ma yiro mia beach
But instead of going east,
eta kaka wotu kide
Jonah sets off to a 2,000-mile journey west down to Tarshish,
Yona te yame wor ko tutu to ame timairo tutu mi ariotwal.
which is in the southern Spain currently, we would say.
Ame do tutu malo me Spain.
We have all
Karewani.
spoken about the cruelty of the Assyrian Empire, and certainly that doesn't make the trip sound like it's an easy way to go.
Wandu shudong okobo ko kana ler kita me jo me Assyria no beru jo akire gi tekere mi wadu nyanga beri wota yonani pe no beru wota yot.
But that is not the reason why Jonah chose to run away from the presence of God.
Ed monno no po beru tien kopa me o mi o yonna o yer mengwe shokoi komtioba.
Are you choosing to run away from the presence of God, that God is calling you to a direction and you are choosing another one?
Che ko iti yero mengwe shokoi komtioba oba oluini ni dok tungi ero yindok di dok tungu chele.
Because of time, we will not read chapter 4.
Picha wa pero kwano chorangwen.
But it exposes the real reason for Jonah's disobedience.
Endo do yaro hokana ler tien kopomi o yonna onutia jem.
Jonah did not want the people of Nineveh to be forgiven.
Yonna no pete amene jo meni nevi otimgi kisha.
He did not want them to repent.
No en pete amene gi nyuri.
He wanted them to be judged by God.
Eno te amene oba ngoligi kop.
So oftentimes we think that if we choose the way of God, God will do another thing which sometimes is the reverse of what our heart is telling us.
Pola kare wano tamani ka wano yer me wotungo banti amito. Aber doko lung tuke mengo ame chunywa maro.
Let me challenge you.
We aket banye ku.
At the start of Jonah's attempted journey, it seemed like everything was going to go on well.
Ia chaki mengwecha yonna nen chalo balo no jame longtia bear.
He made it safely to Joppa.
Entengwe dang tetuni Joppa.
He paid for the ticket of the ship.
Techolo chiena mami temeni yiti.
He packed everything that he needed.
Tedong choko jame longa yeti
He
amito
boarded the
kati
ship off to Spain to the last resort.
Teda do yiro kwe yia me wori Spain kwena eno nuti angwa hiye.
It looks like Jonah was already heading home.
Onurutia nen bala yona ti angwa pashu.
It looks like he was already free.
Nen bala no endo ti agonya.
It looks like he had already escaped from the Lord by going somewhere that the Lord did not want him or think of looking for.
Nen bala endo nuolwi okoi boroba amedo ba pe anuonge ka kaname o ba ta mene ne wori.
What could have possibly gone wrong?
Ngwa kara chenyo ti mera rach.
Let me ask you.
Wekwa penyi.
Have you ever tried to run away from the presence of God and everything seemed to be okay?
Anaha ni kwe temo mengwe shukwe bango ba jome longte kungota be piri.
I am asking you today.
Atia penyi tinini.
Have you been living in disobedience wherever you are?
Anaha kwe biru kwa yokuome jemo.
Or in rebellion?
Unyoy bedo nguri nguri.
In sin, thinking that any consequences to that action will not even befall you.
Imede girikar chel kire tiyo bahal kun pengyo ni puot binu bini komi.
Let me challenge you today.
Waket banya kuoni tinini.
Praise the Lord.
Opa horuot.
I have had few instances in my life where I have had to share with people who are disobedient how everything turned against them.
Aberu kere kare menywa ko kare chel kere jwa meo doho jemo. Kita me jeme do binu loher kere kwogi.
Every rebellion, every sin has its own punishment by God. If we choose to run away from God, God will look for a way of bringing us back.
Beda pala, kere beda jemo, kere beru nguri nguri, oba binu pudi yeda oba tikere yura eno yero, mene no niye duogu yin kere borre.
The key word in what we are talking about, the story of Jonah running away from the presence of God, is that he went down to Joppa.
Kopa pire dita me wano ti ukobo, me omio eno binu ya tengwesho koi bango ba tieni, eno binu wura tira na Joppa.
I want the word down to be very key here.
Atia mitoni pincha, bete kopa me wano chiyo.
He went down into the ship to live there.
Tedonyo ko ping ite ye cha me uberu kunono.
He is going down. The word down is very important as you listen to me, child of God.
Endo nutia word ping me wuluinyo ko ite ye. Down,
all right, in running away from the presence of God and then soon down into the sea before going down into the belly of the fish that was very obedient.
Eno ya tegre donyo ko ping iya eka do ado bado donyo te do luin ping I rech nero ko mondo bere winyo ba to twal.
Child of God.
Atino ba.
Maybe you are born again.
Chao kene nyoy lare.
Maybe I'm speaking to somebody who is not born again.
Nyoy datie lo ngata po lare.
Maybe God has been calling you and been beckoning on you to come to life.
Nyoy chao kene ba bere luongyo bere gweti ni bin bai ko.
This is the message that I have for you.
Kwena me atie kere piri ene.
It may not be an easy one, but it is important for you to listen to it.
Pero mo bere kwena yo tere to twale to pire teng me yinu.
Do not underestimate the consequences of sin and rebellion, for only will that lead you to a downward direction.
Kuri nene wanga ping adugia me bala kilikum kuoni pien monono binu teridong ipeha dita do pelare.
You may think you are going upward.
Iramu tamani giriti li malu.
You may think you are running away from the presence of God, things will be okay.
Ramu tamani ting wachiti yo ba jemi kwa ubera bere matangi.
You know, you cannot hide away from the presence of God even in this time that we are all mourning and not very sure about what the next month will look like.
Peti kitur ki kena me yiri ramu wachire kumtiyo ba. Ikuri kara me jo longtiya chune jota beru mie pe ungyo ame duwe abino abero.
Listen to this quote which blessed my life a lot. Sin will take you further than you want to go. It will keep you longer than you want to stay. And cost you more than you want to pay. Is that something you want to try? The currency for that one is disobedience. Thank you, Ambrose, for being here all the time, and that is an act of obedience. But you can imagine if you said no to that, sin will take you further than you want to go, or me.
Thank you.
The
way so many of us have chosen to come to the way of salvation to the Lord. We would have also chosen to go the other direction. Sin will take you further than you want to go. Keep you longer than you want to stay. Now we are going to Jonah chapter 1 verse 45. The release of a hound from heaven or a wind from heaven. Jonah 1:45. The Lord sent a great wind on the sea. The Lord. There was a great storm so that the ship would not move forward very well. Then the sailors became afraid and everyone started to cry to their God. They threw cargo into the waters. Imagine what Jonah exposed and put people into loss of business. Sometimes when God sends his wind, we may lose business. I don't know whether COVID-19 could be that kind of wind where so much has affected us right now, including me. I am not sure about how in the next 2 months, if it continues, how survival is going to be.
Pangyo ka corona ni bere jora me obao choro amedo te yilo joechani wok pangyo biachara dia marwen idura ria binanyim na han pangyo kitama kwokere.
Yesterday I was asking my wife, what about the other house which we have rented for business, and we were like 4 months we have not gone into the business and we are already making losses. Running away from the presence of God. So they threw cargo into the ship as we continue. 5. To lighten the boat a little bit, because maybe they were thinking that the boat was heavy because so many people were in it. And remember that Jonah had gone down into the ship and had fallen deep asleep. As people are wailing, as people are almost urinating, as people are almost shivering, as people's brains and pressures are going up and down, Jonah was just resting. Jonah is starting to learn that running away from the presence of God is very easy, because he's asleep and everyone is suffering down there. In fact, starting to look like even the elements and the nature itself of rebellion is good. There is a good thing about the Lord. Ambrose, where? My friends who are listening out there, he does not give up on his own. Even if you look like you are about to succeed in your rebellion, God will not give up on you. He will find a way.
Even if you were about to win that rebellion against God, God will really twist your hand behind you, and then you will say, I give up now.
wangikobo amiyota weki.
Those days when we were growing up, especially when you are disobedient and you like provoking people, they would twist your arm behind until you say that my husband, and you will even be forced to say it.
You who is not born again, you who has the call of God in your life, maybe you are saying you have already succeeded.
That guy will twist your hand until you say, my husband, I'm defeated
so
now.
that you are able to come back to your senses, because in every circumstance he will always look for a way of bringing us back.
You see, when he twists your hand, something inside you will tell you, that is really my
For
husband.
Apostle Paul, he used the vision. For Balaam, he used a donkey. For Naomi, God used famine. For David, he used the story of a lamb. How he made the other man to be killed in the front line, and then a prophet was sent to him in the story of a lamb. For Peter, God used the cock to crow when he had made so many different vows that he will not run from the presence of God. For Elijah, he used a very different story, a very small, still voice. Let me tell you, brothers. Let me tell you, men and women of God. Let me tell you, people in government. There is nothing that we need to be afraid of than the God of the heavens. And yet you need to know that He's a very loving and very caring God. Instead of running away from the presence of God or from God, let's run back to Him. Everyone was asleep. Everyone was awake. Everyone was not feeling good. But there is a man who was the trouble causer. For him, he slept. He was enjoying.
As if he had taken sleeping pills.
Let me share with you about 4 things quickly here, which are very important as you ponder. Once they saw that they were in danger, everything did not matter. Do you know that in life, whether you're a Christian or a non-Christian, there are moments which are very serious that nothing matters except God and your soul? Point number 1. Number 2, in this situation, they all cried to their gods. Different gods. The God of the waters, the God of Diang,
the God of the birds, the God of chicken and fish, all types of gods.
Something will always tell you after you have cried to a nonsense God that there is a God who can rescue you from any pandemic or from any condition that is become and befallen you. Quickly, number 3. For a believer, sometimes God would want to use a storm in your life so that your eyes can open. Can get a kind of working unity matoka yamo, polakara down mato yamo com noni jamitia water yora gina and parope, edo bang wenya di tidi takoni, in young when you many capel gina medo, takoni young. Take it on when you pay young, I better put to Kakanapura.
You see, God uses certain things to bring sense into your mind. Sometimes He will cause those storms until you begin to feel it. So when it is like a pinch, He's pinching you and you're not feeling it that much, He continues making it harder until He even removes the portion of your body till you understand.
Jonah ran away from the presence of God. But God brought him in a certain way. Maybe you are also saying, God, you God, you God, you God. One of the presidents of America said, you better live and stay on this earth as if that God exists, so that finally when you find yourself in a certain place where you need him one day, maybe in heaven or in hell, then you can acknowledge that, oh yes, I acknowledge you, even if other people were saying no to you.
Duong lo moro ma America okobni twara be ng'eyo bani ni chawani. Arachiel do kadimade tuno ka kano nyuti gena nyui polo ka onu greti lo bere yo bani. Nudo yini ko bi yo.
I read that quote from John F. Kennedy, one of the presidents of America.
F. Kennedy anakwani bore.
Jonah was asleep, number 4. You know things are not right, but those who know God are crying out for help, and those who do not know the true God are asleep. Sometimes in life, that's what we do.
Ikaro kene yikwo jamenu ti angeyo bagi ubagi nuti ukok eka wana do tikiro ba me atene ni yene wan gire no ni na ta pe oti oparo.
Psalms chapter 107 23 to 31.
Jabuli mi chella biro pirua adeg na kapidera chel.
I will read and we will see how to get going. Those who go down to the sea in ships
Joameo odonyo gine ping year
would do business on great waters.
Ameo tiu gine biashara yipi.
We are trying to bring a connotation about storms in our lives.
Wantu temomeke lo kitamwamiro niyankuri ajuro amebini kwawa.
For it is not during the calm time that man cries to God and sees his mighty works, but during great waters, when the waters are shaking, that is when we tend to see God, especially some of us who have been very stubborn.
Pobiri karame pion kwe ame wano kokere botoba eto wano kok botoba e karame nupi urubere jametia tutuaga.
24. They have seen the works of the Lord and his wonders in the deep.
Gino neno gine teacher ruot kara chel kere gina ura mere ipia tut.
For he spoke and raised up a stormy wind that lifted up the waves of the sea.
Entelok tekelo yama mete tingo pimalo.
They rose up to the heavens, they went down to the depths.
Their
soul melted away in misery like right now. Everyone's soul is melting. They reeled and staggered like a drunken man and were in their wit ends. 28, they cried to the Lord in their trouble, and he brought them out of their distress and caused the storm to be still. So that the waves of the sea were hushed and ended. Then they were glad because the Lord had stopped the storm. So he guided them to their desired heaven. So that let them give thanks to the Lord for his loving kindness and for his wonders to the nations and the people, the sons of men. There is one name that God has given us under the sun. The name Jesus. Jesus can calm the seas or cause the storms, whichever. He must be trusted with it for the purpose of God to be fulfilled. Every storm which includes not believing in God, let's entrust it in the hands of Jesus. Jonah chapter 1 verse 6 to 10. So the captains approached him and said, we are going to handle 2 key questions. And the captains approached and said, how is it that you are sleeping? Get up, call on your God. Perhaps your God will be concerned about us so that we will not perish. I think they had tried their God had failed. It man say to his mate, come let us cast lots so that we may learn on account of the calamity that has struck us. So that the lot fell on Jonah. Can you imagine the lot is falling on you? Can you imagine the lot is falling on you? You are the problem where people are crying. Then tell him. Then they say to him, tell us now, on whose account has the calamity struck us? They ask him so many questions. Occupation, where do you come from? Where is your country? Of what people are you? Then he said to them,
Jote penya pola unit yungo beru wotanga ya ikwene timo yungo eka agam gira date donyo.
Kana mor jo binu maha joka kanu te kobo ente kwero kota koni kel lego do te bi makke.
You see, there was a place one time, there was a chief witch, and they had been asking the witch if he was the one doing that. He refused, but they brought prayers.
Manu yu jengu ka kanu te medeya ni no kene.
You see, that one is season 1. The next season comes next week.
Then he said to them, I'm a Hebrew. I fear the God of heaven who made the sea and the dry land. Then the men became extremely frightened and they said, this man, he must have run away from the presence of God because he told them about it.
Yona tega moni ana bere iburu nia ana ya kana romati angwa shokoi boto ba jodo te dok tunga lur ngeni eno ngwa shokoi boto ba.
As we go down to almost winding,
kado utie katiha.
Now Jesus was asleep in the storm. We bring this connotation.
Amani Yeshu do nutuni no kwe ujwe me year.
Which makes sense because for him he was in charge.
Amekelo ni ang pienene na yonuti aloy.
But what about Jonah?
Kara Yona kono.
Jonah was able to sleep properly, hardly for the cause of the storm.
Yona ya tenino do agonya yaga pera do te paro kuringo pehango ajote.
Again, Jesus had assurance and authority over the storm, but Jonah, on the other hand, is out of the will of God and is sleeping when he should not be sleeping.
Yeshu onutia timo jamelong ni mito ba. Eto mea Yona me mereche onutia ta pera tiangenye na kaping.
People in the world, including me and you and everyone out there, most times we are sleeping when we should not be sleeping.
Joy wilobokan ene nakana tiye.
Especially when the soul is in danger and we are in a state of slumber and maybe speaking, that like the captain arose and said, man, you need to tell us why you are sleeping and yet for us we are suffering. Sleeping Christians are in need of somebody who is not born again or born again to wake them up from what they are not doing.
Okurtayo ameonino ko mirdo kodo akurtayo wadigi moro nyope akurtayo enado bimchugi wangnino.
Sometimes it is a rebuke that the Ethan captain came to wake up Jonah and tell him to get up and pray.
Ichao kene nuwa mitachoha bala adwoye chobiro choku Yona choha meko ya mewelegi.
Can you imagine? We are living in that kind of world where those who are meant to be watching for the nation, watching for the church, watching for business, watching for family, they are the ones who are asleep and they have left those who are not in charge to be the ones in charge.
Keeping ikanisha biachara ilobowa igamente jono ninu dushu otewe kogine twero nyoloji ting joame pemiru gine no bedu lodge.
The prophet who was sleeping is a prophet without a message. Because his light, he had refused for his light to shine. So, child of God out there, it is very important for you to remember that God is watching us. And he wants to make sure that you come back to him other than running away from him. The sacrifice of the world of one would save many people. Jonah chapter 1 verse 11 to 15. So they say to him, what should we do then that the sea may become calm for us? For the sea was becoming increasingly stormy. He told them, pick me up and throw me into the sea. Then the sea will become storm. Isn't that scary? For I know on account of this storm, I am the one who is in trouble. However, the men rowed desperately, thinking that they would still take it offshore and drop him on the land and maybe continue. But the storm became increasingly. When
God stirs up troubles, he will stir it until you, even the victim, will be very confused.
They tried to row it to a certain place, but it was not moving. Then they called on the name of the Lord. And this is what they say. Oh God, the Lord of the heavens, do not let us perish on the account of these men. Do not put innocent blood on us. For you, Lord, have done which you have pleased, which is good for you. So they picked Jonah. Imagine you are the one that you are going to be dropped in hell someday.
Kodo yine ni yine no tidonga makido ali khere ke tiene me bolli gena ni maro.
Maybe you are working in government or in the church and you have picked something which does not belong to you and they are telling you that we are taking you to the police cell or to prison.
Nye chao kena yini bela teacher government chi lweri bibiri yorogi na pemegi mandongo tio mako pier bonguta yuji buit.
Sometimes I overthink that for the sake of us failing to do that which God wants to be done, someday on the account of failing to build good hospitals, on failing to help the poor or clothe the naked and do all these kind of things, God will say, if you had done this, this would be your place, but now you are going here.
Anda tamone ti kare mogo di machao bado akobone pien yini bini kwero timo gino pore no mirge da hatala ber gero ena rachero no mir tim gini en pijo abeda man yinda khel duo migo kay duo tungcha no mir do yinu mi ka bera ba ber eta man do pien dong yindo pe pore me bero kan we duo tungcha,
maybe in the cell or in hell, which is the worst one.
Ilobo kan nyo joro lare kede tay walo etre kucha do dima ka tunu
15. So they picked up Jonah, threw him into the sea, and the sea stopped raging.
Yo kwanyo yonna de yuyi yipi. Give it a kweko, and the day they will throw you somewhere, things will be better. Child of God, be ready. So that you are not thrown and things become better for people and they say, you see, this was a trouble cause.
There is a quick similarity here.
In
contrast with the Lord Jesus Christ. For the sake of Jesus Christ, his death would calm the storms of God's wrath and judgment to the people of the world, so that we will be saved. Me and you and everyone and you who is about to come today. Unlike Jonah, however, the Lord Jesus was innocent and was not the cause of God's judgment. Like Jonah, Jesus was willing to go into the place of death for the sake of others. Yet, unlike the men on board with Jonah who were scared of killing innocent blood, the men in Israel at the time of the Passover did not try to save Jesus, but they were willing to be saying these words.
Let his blood
In Matthew 27:25, this is what they say. Let his blood be on us and on our children. That
is what has been ever since.
Be very careful for those of you who want and love to shed blood and love to cheat others and love to do wrong things. In
Have you seen how that money became so hot in the hands of Judas? He looked for where to take back the money and he ended up taking it back and threw it somewhere.
Do not run away from the presence of God. Return to him. And finally, as we conclude today, and then we pray, when the Lord's hand is seen, the people will stand in awe. Child of God, as we conclude today about running away from the presence of God, it is important for you to know as we conclude that when the Lord's hand is seen, the people will stand in awe. The story of Elijah and the Baal prophets, Moses and the mighty Pharaoh, Jonah chapter 1 verse 16 to 17 as we wind up. Then the people feared the Lord greatly and they offered a sacrifice to the Lord and made vows. The Lord had appointed a great fish to swallow Jonah, and Jonah was in the stomach of the fish 3 days and 3 nights.
Let's try our best in everything we are doing. Let us not run in the opposite direction, but let's come to the right direction.
As we end this sermon of today, it is important that our soul stops when there is danger.
ka ginora right.
Because the one who controls it could be the one who has allowed it to come. How great it is when the soul stops looking to its own strength or to another religion or rests in only one true God who is honored. So it is very important. The men in that boat offered a sacrifice to the Lord. They knew that the God whom they had called had failed them, and that's why they needed a God. God had a purpose in the storm for the disobedience of the prophet. He had a plan and purpose for the sailors too. Having seen how God can calm storms in life, it is very important for us, like the disciples, to declare, who is this? Even the winds and the waves obey him. I know that you have been greatly blessed in different things that you do, but let's also be like the disciples in Mark chapter 4, verse 41, who said, who is this that even the winds and the waves obey him? COVID obey him. The winds of the world obey him, and many things obey him. Instead of running away from the presence of God, let's run back to him. Let's bow down and we pray. Wherever you are. Maybe you have a storm in your life, something tormenting you, something has disorganized you. Father, in the name of Jesus, we thank you today. And I pray for everyone out there, ones who have run away from you, ones who are committing to return to you, men and women of God who have been disobedient in their calling, some people who are in positions of authority who have failed to extend favor to others, others who are in government who need to do this and the other because someday they will still need the same hospital to be treated in, and yet at the time that they needed to fix things they did not do. I call upon the name of Jesus from the crown of your head down to the sole of your feet. Let the storm come. In Jesus' name. Trust in the Lord. Let's run back to him other than running away from him. God bless Ambrose, God bless Radio Unity, and God bless every one of you.